fresh bread, hot coffee, or something sweet, too sweet. That night, the smell came from the end of a narrow, rain soaked alley. A faint yellow light flickered above a rusty sign that read, Midnight Pastry. Ding, sound of a small doorbell. Mina had just moved into the neighborhood. For nights, she heard laughter coming from the shop, quiet, muffled, like someone laughing underwater. But tonight, the smell was so strong she couldn't resist. She opened the door, the bell chimed again, and suddenly the air changed. Inside, the shop was dim, shelves full of pastries, pink, gold, chocolate brown, lined the walls, but something about them didn't look right. Some glistened as if wet. Some seemed to move. From behind the counter, an old woman appeared. Her skin was thin, almost translucent. Her eyes, black and endless. Soft voice, shaky. Welcome, dear. It's a bit late for sweets, isn't it? Mina laughed, nervously. The smell dragged me in. You always bake this late? Old woman, whispering. Some flavors only rise after midnight. In daylight, they spoil. Mina's eyes landed on a glossy brown pastry. I'll take one. The old woman smiled, too wide, and placed it into a white box. It's a family recipe, dear. Just remember, eat it tonight. By morning, the taste will change. When Mina got home, the scent filled the room, thick, heavy, sweet. Not like sugar or chocolate, something darker. She hesitated, then sliced the pastry in half. The inside was soft, warm, almost alive. She took a bite. At first it was delicious, then bitter. Then her throat burned, gasping sound. She stumbled to the bathroom, looked into the mirror, and froze. Tiny brown grains were sprouting on her tongue. At first, they looked like sugar crystals. Then, they started to move. They crawled down her throat, beneath her skin, and in the silence, a whisper filled her ears. Welcome home, scream echoing, sudden silence. The next morning, neighbors complained about a strange smell. Police broke in. Mina was lying on the floor, pale as wax, a faint smile frozen on her lips. On the table, the half-eaten pastry still twitched, like a tiny beating heart. 2 weeks later, the shop reopened. The sign had been cleaned and the old woman stood behind the counter, smiling. But now a younger woman stood beside her. Her eyes were black, her skin pale and glossy like sugar glaze. When a customer entered, she smiled and said, "Fresh pastries tonight, but you must eat them before morning." Ding, ding.